Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yvellisse. Thank you so much for watching. So for today's video, I just decided to do like the perfect fall eyeshadow look. I know that it is still in South Texas, at least where I live, it is still very warm. We've had a couple of cold or colder days, but it still has been pretty hot. Today has actually felt really good. It's been like 82 or something like that. It's actually felt really good compared to like some days where it still is like 95. But yeah, so I just decided to channel the inner fall mood that I am in and just go ahead and create a look with that in mind. So I'm actually going to be using the Yes Please ColourPop palette, and I have used this palette before, but I did more of like a gold toned look for it. But there's so many pretty like fall colors in this palette. I just thought it'd be great to do that as well. So I know my last video my voice was kind of going in and out, and it's the same for this one as well. I don't know what is going on, but yes, so I hope that you guys enjoy this tutorial, and please once again let me know if there's anything that you would like for me to do, if there's a look you would like for me to try to repeat, whether you see it on like Pinterest or whatever. Just follow me on Instagram and you can just tag me in that and I will try to recreate that look. You can follow me on Instagram at yvellissemarie_makeup, and the reason I'm doing that is because I plan on putting it on the screen right there. So yeah, but yeah, so if you can just follow me and then just tag me on any pictures that you may want, that would be super cool, and I will try to do those looks for you. Or you can always just comment down below if there is a specific look that you want me to try to do. I will try to do that for you guys as well, and I feel like that is getting so repetitive now, so I'm just going to hop into the tutorial with that being said. Okay, so per usual, I'm going to be going in with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Can you really expect anything else at this point? Not really. If you've been watching my videos, once again I say this in all of them, you know that I've been going crazy for this stuff. It's so good. Putting in quite a bit on today actually. This is a lot more than I usually use. Usually I just go in with a little bit, but today I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to prime my entire face. This is really good once again to just go over all of your pores. It's just really good at hiding them and just kind of like blurring them out, because I do have a lot of pores on my nose area. Any little bit of help that I can get there, I will gladly take. And yeah, and I just love using this stuff. It is so inexpensive. It's like I think $8, so it is so worth it. But yeah, I highly recommend. Okay, now for my concealer, I'm going to go in with my usuals. Once again, super repetitive, I know, but my Revlon Photo Ready Candid concealers in the shade 55 and 65. I'm going to be taking both of these and just using them to conceal any dark circles and just any blemishes I may have. Forehead, chin, nose area, you know the drill. Also my eyelids, just to go ahead and get that prepped and ready for my eyeshadow. Now I'm going to go in with the darker shade 65. I'm just going to put a little bit. I just really need just a tad bit of this color. And I'm going to take my BS Small Face Flat brush, and I'm going to be using this just to blend all of this together. And I'm bringing it all the way up to my eyebrows. I'm trying to really conceal these under eyes. But actually I'm going to take a tiny bit more of that 55 shade, which is the first one I used, and just put a little more because I really want to build this up, because I just, once again, those dark circles are not my best friends. They're trying to be, but nobody invited them to the party. And just literally whatever is left on the brush, I'm just going to kind of rub it over my face. Now I'm going to go in with my liquid blush. This is the Cheek Flushing Tint from Revlon. This is also the Photo Ready Candid line as well. So I'm going to use some of this blush. I'm just going to put a few dots on each side. I'm really going for rosy cheeks today because, once again, fall, so you just want it to look kind of deeper than normal. So I'm going to build this up pretty heavy. Actually, I want a little bit more. And this is the shade 004 Posy. I don't think I said that. It's like a random little hair stuck. Got it, okay. But yeah, so I'm just rubbing this in, making it look very, very dramatic and bold and a little crazy. Oh my gosh, in the viewfinder it looks so crazy. There's a spider on my window. It's on the outside though, thankfully. Oh my gosh. I cannot do spiders. Really any kind of bugs or things like that I'm terrified of. Moths, flies, even not flies, but like they're just annoying. But like moths and stuff I cannot do. And now for my cream contour, I'm going in with the NYX Conceal, Correct, and Contour palette in the shade 03 Deep. And so I'm going to be actually mixing both of these. Once again, it is fall, so I'm trying to like deepen this up a little more. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go dip into both of those. I'm using more of the lighter shade than the deeper shade. But yeah, so I'm just gonna use this just to deepen up my skin, to give it an overall bronze. I'm actually super excited for this look, to see how it's gonna turn out. At least I hope it turns out good. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be very sad. I actually have to wear this look out later, so... Oh no, I dipped my finger into it. Dang it, I messed it up. I dipped my finger into that one. You can kind of tell. It looked so nice and pretty and untouched. Okay, obviously I went a bit overboard with the bronze, but once again, I feel like with cream and liquid products, they kind of just melt into your skin a little more, so that's why they're not as deep, which is also why usually I go in and add on a powder product on top. But yeah, so for now this is good. So I'm actually going to go in with my brows now before I do my eyeshadow. And I actually got a new product, which I'm excited about. This is the Brow Lift LA Colors Brow Pencil and Highlighter. So you can kind of tell it's like a highlight, but also brow pencil. So it kind of does both. And this is also in the shade medium. They had light, medium, and dark. And I really rather stay away from darker eyebrows. Darker eyebrow products. Not darker eyebrows, but darker eyebrow products. Just because... I say this a lot too, I'd rather build up a product and make it look how I want it to, rather than just putting way too much on and it just coming off very, very like strong until me having to sit there for a while and just blend it and try to make it work. So I definitely went with medium. I even thought about getting light because this medium one looks pretty dark. But yeah, and so it is a new product, at least that's what it says, it's new. So we'll try it out. And this is also from the Dollar Tree. So, and it has a sharpener included on the thing, so we shall see how we feel about this. Let's hope this is my shade. So I'm going to grab my mirror and use this to do my eyebrows. I'm just going to do the line on top and a line on bottom and then just kind of fill it in. Oh, good, I messed up already. Okay, you can go in with a pretty light hand with this, I'm already telling. Cool. Okay. It was actually kind of somewhat easier to trace the line. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have to see like how it wears and stuff like that. But as of now, it doesn't look awful. Yeah, cool. Okay, now I'm going to just spoolie through the product just to blend that out and make it look as even as possible. I actually am like a really big fan of this. Like it looks really, really nice. I have two mirrors. I'm using this one and then my main mirror that I usually have set up. So yeah, if you see me looking to the side, that's why. Yeah, I'm actually really, really, really liking this. Okay, so now I'm going to be using the highlight side just to kind of go under and trace underneath. Oh, okay, this is... Oh, it's like an actual highlight. Low-key not sure how I feel about this. Let's add just a little bit. I'm gonna use a little bit on top on this side, even though I really don't want to, but I need to make it look somewhat even. Okay, now I'm going to set my face. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Face HD Pressed Powder. It's a matte powder, and so I'm going to be using this. This is in the shade Nude Beige. I used this in my last video, and I actually really liked it. It feels really soft on my skin, and I just really enjoyed the way it did not dry out my skin. Actually, it made it feel nice and smooth, but yet didn't dry it out totally like a lot of my other powders have done in the past. So I'm glad I purchased this. I'm also gonna put some coconut oil on my lips because my lips are so dry right now. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my eyeshadow, and once again I'm using the Yes Please ColourPop palette. I'm so excited to be using this palette once again. I am going to do a more fall look, like I said. There's just so many pretty colors in here that I'm so excited to use. I really just want to use like all of them. So I'm first off going to go in with that shade right there called Champs. So I'm just going to be using that one and setting both of my eyes with that shade. Oh wow. And I'm bringing that all the way up to the brow bone, where that highlight was. The highlight I was not the big a fan of. I wish it was just the pencil on its own, because honestly though, low-key, that pencil was like so good. I'm going to be using that one a lot. I'm going to probably have to set my brows later on, but it's fine. Hopefully I remember to set them. I just usually don't like setting my brows until like most of my makeup is done. Okay, now I'm going to be going in with this e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. I'm going to go with the Note to Self shade. It's this one right here, right beside this very pretty yellow one. So I'm just going to be taking that one and applying that all over my lid. I mean all over my crease, sorry, not my lid. Just lightly, not first, before I build it up. I wish this palette had a mirror. I feel like I said this last time, I love the way these colors build up together. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the shade, I think it's GNO. Yes, GNO right there. And I'm going to be using that shade just to add in my crease, just to build that up. I also don't think I can express how much I love this brush. Like, it's so good. Like, easily my favorite brush. Like, easily. Okay, now I'm going to dip into this color right here called Spoiled. I'm going to dip into that color and deepen up the outer edge. Okay, sorry guys, my camera died, and so I was trying to like charge that for a little bit before I moved on. So now I just finished this, so I'm gonna actually take this brush that actually doesn't have anything on it, and I'm just going to blend all of this together. Okay, I'm actually going to take this next shade called French Kiss, and I'm going to be using that just to deepen up the outer corner. I'm only going to bring this a little bit less than halfway. Now the brush that originally had like the shade Spoiled and Note to Self and stuff, I'm just going to be using that one and just blending these two together as well, just to make them look a little more cohesive. Okay, and with my finger, I'm going to be taking the shade Bling, and I'm going to be using this on the outer lid part. And then on the inner corner, I'm going to be using the shade Louis, which is kind of similar, it's just a little bit of a lighter color. So I'm just going to kind of make that into like an ombre type thing. But yeah, so I'm going to be using Bling. I've actually never used this shade before. That is so pretty. Okay, so this is going on the outer. Oh, wow. The lighting just turned blue in here. I apologize. Now, Louis, I'm going to be using my other finger and dipping into that one and using that on the inner half of the lid. Taking a little bit more of Bling and just rubbing that on the outer, then just using the other finger just to kind of blend those two together to make that transition a little bit more seamless. Now I'm going in with the brown shade again. I'm not taking any more product. I'm just using what is left on here and adding more. And then taking this shade, this brush I mean, and then just blending all of these together. Okay, I'm loving this. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my mascara, and I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Primer. And I'm going to be taking a coat of this, kind of a thinner coat of this, all over my lids. I mean, all over my lashes. I have gotten that word mixed up today already. And I'm just going to be putting this all over them, on both sides, top and bottom. Then I'm going in with the Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara, and I'm just going to do a couple of coats of this. Okay, now I just did a couple of coats of that mascara, and now I'm going to go in with my bronzer. And this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette in the shade Dulce de Leche. I use this one a lot as well. Just going in and putting some of this where I put the bronze, the cream bronzer, a little on my nose. Okay, and now for my blush, I'm going to go in with a more matte shade, deeper kind of shade. This is the shade Orchid from Mary Kay. I'm going to be using a little bit of this, since I already have my liquid blush on. But I do want this pretty defined today, since I'm just feeling the deeper tones today, you know? Then now for highlight, I'm going in with my Profusion Pink Nudes palette, and I'm using the shade Smashing. I'm going to be using this all over my cheekbones. And then all over my nose. Tip of my nose especially. I'm actually going to be using this same shade as an inner corner highlight. So I'm just taking this via small brush. It almost looks like a pencil. It's like a pencil shaped brush. And I'm just going to be putting that in the inner corner of my eyes. Didn't add too much, but I definitely wanted to add something. Okay, and now for my lips, I'm actually going to use my Wet n Wild lipstick in the shade Sandstorm. It's a very, very pretty kind of pinky toned brown almost color. And I really, really like the way this looks, and it feels super good on my lips as well. So I'm just going to be using this on my lips today. I felt like it would go very, very good with this like color scheme I have going on. So here is the finished look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please once again let me know if there's anything else that you would like for me to do for you. Please go follow me on Instagram at yvellissemarie_makeup. I would love to hear from you there. Also like this video and subscribe to my channel, and if you even like to click that notification bell, that way you can be one of the first to know when I upload my videos. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day or night, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!